Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Kawagama TV, where I'm standing in front of a pretty famous Dorset location. A lot of you have been here, but a lot of you may not know a lot about it. So I wanted to take this opportunity to introduce you to the guy that runs the place, as well as talk a little bit about it. So maybe Ian will come out if we can coax him out.
There he is. How are you this morning?
Good morning, Ian. How are you?
Not bad at all.
Thanks for doing this.
No problem at all. Happy to do it.
Now, you might recognize this young fella. He's the guy that runs the place. He's the guy that manages the crew, does the whole store, orders the product, and we've talked him into giving us a little tour. Is that okay?
Oh, absolutely. Come on in.
Good. So here we are standing in front of the VQA section, and that's kind of a cool part of any LCBO because it's promoting Ontario wines. Tell us a bit about this, Ian.
The VQA are Ontario wines. It was a system came up with between the LCBO and the Wine Council. It requires that the grapes that are made, that these wines are made from, be made within the same area. In other words, they have to be the same soil, same conditions and everything. So a winery can have their neighbors sell them some grapes, but they all have to be from that particular area.
So they can't bring them from California?
They can't bring them from anywhere else, or another place in Ontario they can't do it.
Cool.
Yeah.
And there's some really fine wines.
Oh, there's some excellent. We win awards all the time. We do really well overall. Our store has one of the largest selection of VQA for the store of its size.
Really?
We're just trying to promote the Ontario wine industry. People still are a little hesitant to try them, but usually when they try a few, they actually tend to buy them on a fairly regular basis.
Yeah, well,
yep.
we are certainly guilty of that. Peely Island, excuse me, Pinot Noir is wonderful.
Yep. My favorite wine is Konzelman's Pinot Noir.
Cool.
You know, and I sell tons of it.
So this section is a lot different than it used to be in the old store.
Absolutely. In 07 we expanded the store by over 60%, and it actually gave us a vintage section, because before that we only had limited of the essentials available at this location. Now we have anywhere between about 200 different SKUs and vintages. It's almost 10% of our business now.
Wow.
Just shy of 10%, so it's growing humongously in the 5 years that we've had this section.
Now, there's a selection from all over the world. The selection changes a little bit seasonally, I've noticed.
Yeah. Well, this time of year, of course, when I order from the releases, which come out every 2 weeks, I'm ordering, 60, 70 different products every 2 weeks. In the off season, maybe 10 or 15.
Oh, okay. All right. And if I've got a favorite wine in Toronto or London or Ottawa, and I'm coming up here, I don't have to bring it with me. I can order it through you.
Not at all. If it's off a particular release that's coming up, if the releases are on Saturday, if they get the order to me before closing on Monday night, my order goes on Tuesday. Now I don't get the releases as everyone else does on most get on Saturday. I get them probably the Wednesday or the Thursday after. I mean, it's always there.
Okay, but I can get it.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, great. Well, why don't we go have a look at the beer cooler?
Sounds good. All right.
So probably the most popular spot in the liquor store on a really hot, humid summer day is the beer cooler. So you've got some work to do today because you had a busy weekend.
Absolutely. With this heat wave, and as most summer weekends, we're quite busy. We have upwards of 20 pallets of beer coming this morning, so within 2 or 3 hours she'll look back up tip-top shape.
Wow, great. And you support the local breweries, Muskoka Brewery down in Bracebridge with my favorite beer, Mad Tom IPA,
Absolutely.
and also the guys at Lake of Bays in Baysville.
Absolutely. There are 2 local breweries, the closest ones, the one in Bracebridge again and the one in Baysville, and we have the products in the cooler, and we also have a large display of each out on the floor.
And a whole bunch of imported beers. It really is a fabulous selection.
Yep, we have probably close to 100 imported beers and probably really pushing 100 domestics as well.
Fantastic. Well, Ian, thanks for doing this.
Oh, more than
happy.
happy.
Have a busy week.
So do I.
And thanks for watching Kawagama TV, brought to you by Mountain Trout House Marina.